A glimpse into the future. There's a look at the final results. Shun Sato, 255.11. Andrei Mozilov of Russia, 241.48. And Daniil Samsonov of Russia, 230.19. Your top three and the medalists. So stay with us. We're going to be following the medal presentation as I bring in the commentator for the seniors, Chris Horworth. Chris.
Well, what about that?
Amazing, eh?
Goodness me.
See, we're having a battle up here. I'm going, well, my men are better.
Well, I'll tell you what, I mean, I was sat here watching this thinking, the future of figure skating, men's, ladies, dance, everything, you know, it's phenomenal the way it's going.
It's in good hands.
Oh, my goodness, is it?
And there's more to come.
Yeah.
Because I know that there's more underneath these groups.
Yes,
right?
it's phenomenal.
We have to tip the hats off to Japan and Russia, of course, Korea, the United States, and Canada, and all the countries around the world that participate in the Junior Grand Prix, getting involved. They're developing some really nice skating, and they're looking up in front of them and going, okay, I'm 13, you're 13, you're doing that, okay, I can do that.
Yeah, it's amazing, isn't it?
The bar will be raised.
Yeah, it will. It's a completely different level. It's a different sport almost, isn't it?
No question. And seeing what you've seen here with the quads, and you saw the height on his quads. Do you think 5 is possible?
Do you know, I was just thinking that. It was phenomenal. Those guys, who was it? The little guy in third. Little Russian guy. They overcooked everything a little bit.
Oh,
I have your winner here, Shun Sato from Japan. Give him a big applause. There was some great skating today.
Well, we can listen here to the interview.
So, first of all, tell us something about your program. How do you feel? How did you enjoy the arena and the crowd here today?
試合前にとてもちょっと緊張してしまって、ちょっとできるか不安だったところもあったんですけど、本番では自分らしく落ち着いた演技ができたので良かったです。ありがとうございました。
I was a little bit nervous before the free skate, and he was feeling a little anxious. But once he got on the ice, he felt very calm, and he was able to skate the way that he wanted.
Thank you. Well, my next question is probably, we'll see what you say. Who's your biggest role model? Who you look after? Who you want to be like?
憧れの選手は羽生結弦選手です。
Right answer for this crowd.
He likes Yuzuru Hanyu.
I mean, who
kind of shy, eh?
Like to be like Yuzuru, but you come really close today. It was very, very impressive skate. Great quad lats, great quad toes. Do you try all the quads, or you thinking also about quad axel? Tell us how many quads you want to do in your career.
I'm sure he's going to say them all. What do you think, Chris?
Yeah, I think he is, yeah. And I think he could.
4回転ルッツを降りたっていうことなんですけど、他の4回転もこれから練習していこうと思っています。
So he was able to do the quadruple lutz, but he wants to do all of them, so he's going to work on that after this competition.
You got the answer right, Chris.
Yeah.
Because you're right, this young man has a lot of airtime.
Oh, my goodness.
I'm really
so
impressed,
quick.
With you.
So quick.
Tell us a little bit more about the second part of the season. What's the plan? What you're going to be working on, and tell your fans what they can expect from you from the second part of the season.
That'll lead up to the Junior World Championships in Tallinn in March. That'll be a heck of a
ここで
competition.
まだ終わりだと思ってないので、まだ全日本だったりとか他の試合もあるので、気を引き締めてノーミスの演技ができるように頑張りたいです。
Everybody claps because they're all Japanese.
National championships coming up, So he wants to go back and practice again and do his best in the second half as well.
Okay, well, let me ask one last question. Yuzuru's favorite is Winnie the Pooh. Do you have your favorite?
Oh, here we go.
It's going to be Paddington Bear.
There's going to be some purchases made soon.
ちょっと恥ずかしいんですけど、なんて言うんだろう、パンダの知識いつも置いてあるんですけど、まあパンダが好きです。
He
actually has a panda beanie with him all the time. He likes pandas.
Oh boy.
All right, so fans, you know what's going to happen next time, right?
So if you're in business, folks,
Yeah.
in Japan,
Give it a
you
big
go on those
applause for
pandas.
the winner of the junior, Shun Sato from Japan.
Amazing.
Yeah, I think I might set up a stall outside at Junior World selling pandas.
T-shirts, I got them on the press already. Wow, what a great skate. Now you were saying about
It was
Samsonov?
yeah.
The young man.
Samsonov.
Yes.
Finished in 3rd place overall. He almost overcooked the quads that he was attempting.
Yeah.
Triple axel was a little bit over-rotated. The top half was going around a bit too far. And I was watching him and thinking, hey, 14 years of age,
Yes.
get a little bit more muscle mass,
Yes.
a little bit stronger.
Yeah.
5 turns is going to be a breeze for you.
His technique is just precise, and he doesn't, I mean, I don't mean he doesn't have the strength. He has the strength, obviously, to do these things. But as he grows, he's just going to grow rockets and fire up into the air. And his technique is just beautiful, as is most of the men here.
Yeah.
A great technique. Who's going to do it? I don't know. I mean, I think 5 will be done.
Yeah, for sure, and I don't think it'll be very long.
No, I don't think so, because what's happening now, these men are seeing, and ladies are seeing all these quads happening and say, hey, it's not that big of a deal. I think we can do this. And then someone is just going to say, okay, I got to stay ahead of the game here.
Yeah.
And that's going to be quad axle or 5 rotations. Hopefully they do it carefully, and coaches manage their health along the way. No questions of risk, but with good technique. As you've seen here, it's possible for many body sizes to do quad jumps.
Yeah, I mean, prior to watching this, I'm thinking you need maximum speed and amazing strength to be able to do it, but it's these guys are phenomenal. The technique is just a dream, isn't it?
Yeah, and they apply the speed across the ice, perfect timing on the takeoff, with a trajectory in the air, just beautifully aligned with that takeoff, and it's just amazing what they're able to do. What's your highlight so far? Of course, we've got some great skating still yet to come, but your highlight so far?
Well, I enjoyed that. I loved the junior men's there. I thought Sato was absolutely outstanding, but we've got the medal ceremony coming up now for junior men, and great to see so many people have stayed in the arena for this.
And the interesting thing is the goal was set early in the season, and this is the halfway point really of the season now in December. Everybody worked hard to get here, and now the medals will be presented, and the second half of the season starts.
Yeah.
Rebuild.
It's going to be very, very interesting, but this really has set the scene, hasn't it?
Oh, I look forward to, you know, I hate to say this, but people were not following the Junior World Championship so much in the past, maybe online, but now they will.
Yeah,
Pretty amazing skating.
it certainly is, and so to the medal ceremony. The stage management of this, I think, is absolutely fabulous.
Yeah, it's just beautiful costumes, and how precise and prestigious and special this moment is for the athletes and the coaches and the officials. They do it with such style and grace and pageantry, really, in many ways.
Yes.
Terzo classificato e vincitore della medaglia di bronzo dalla Russia.
Third and winner of the bronze medal.
And a beautiful podium.
Russia, Daniil
So here he
Samsonov.
is. I love watching this guy skate.
He's 14 years old. I sat beside this young man on the plane from Riga to Moscow, and he's a quiet guy, playing a video game, of course.
Yeah.
But he wasn't happy with his performance. Pretty focused. We'll see a lot more from this young man this year and in many years to come.
Yeah, for sure. I think there's a look of disappointment on his face there. He didn't come here to finish in 3rd place.
Secondo classificato e
But what a
vincitore della
talent.
medaglia d'argento.
Oh, yeah, pretty
Dalla
special.
Russia.
Second and winner of the silver medal from Russia, Andrei Mozalev.
Andrei Mozalev had a great season, wins both his junior Grand Prix, sitting in first after the short. Bit of a challenge in some of the elements in the free program. Nothing to be ashamed of. He's got a great future in front of him as well, Chris.
He certainly has. I mean, he skated very, very well. But I think really Sato just blew it out the water just before he skated, didn't he? And it was almost an impossible task. He'd have had to blown his personal best out of the water to win.
He had to feel how well
Primo
Sato
Yeah.
classificato e vincitore della
here.
Great experience for him, though.
Giappone.
You have to
First
follow
and
tough
winner of
skates.
the gold medal from Japan.
And here he is, the champion
Sato.
of junior men. With a lights out skate here this afternoon. Shocking to some degree, the quality of these juniors.
Quite incredible. Yeah, that was probably the skate of his life, I would imagine.
And I think Panda Bears will be
Yeah.
on sale as you arrive back at the Tokyo airport.
Yes, he really did let the cat out of the bag there, didn't he?
Oh, for sure. Sure did. But you know, for Japanese skating, it's great to have young stars coming up. Sai TV has been covering the
Yes.
Junior Grand Prix for the last 6 years, so they can highlight their
Le
young
medaglie
skaters.
vengono consegnate dal rappresentante
This young man.
dell'International Skating Union.
The medals are awarded
Absolutely
by
sensational.
Kazuo Matsumura, representative of the International
It's amazing how
Skating
these
Union.
young men have really pushed this sport to a completely different level. And we were talking the other day about the gap between junior and senior, and you can see it in the men's. It's not a huge gap.
Well, I have to tell you, after the 6 years of grid, there used to be a big gap. Last year got a little bit closer, and I'd say they crept a lot closer even this year. So that's exciting because the turnover from as seniors leave after the Olympic Games, you want people to fill that gap
Yes.
quickly, and they will.
Yeah, they will indeed. That's a good point, actually, because sometimes the year after the Olympics is a bit of a dull year.
I don't think
It's
it
not
will.
going to happen anymore, is it?
People are going to put in a stake in the ground saying this is my
Gli
sport,
omaggi
right?
delle
This is my
medaglie vengono
one.
consegnati
Well, the medals presented there by Tatsuro Matsumura, the ISU representative here in Torino.
Proud moment for him, the countryman on top.
Yeah.
Look at that on the screen. It's beautiful.
Yeah, absolutely
Really
magnificent.
nicely done by the local organizing committee here in Torino. Congratulations for a wonderful event. More yet still to come today.
il presidente di giuria
Referee of the event, Miss Margaret Rosefort,
e il pannello tecnico.
and the technical
Margaret,
controller,
you know
Miss
Margaret very well.
Yes, there she is. She's done a great job down there, guiding the judges.
Extend
And
congratulations
this
to the members.
lady has a most wonderful sense of humor. Of
She
course,
does.
all you Brits
Yeah.
do.
She's an absolute hoot.
Yeah, a lot of fun. Yukiko Okabe, technical committee member for the ISU. Proud of her skater as well. Represents Japan. Now the moment that makes
Signore
every
e signori,
athlete
vi chiediamo gentilmente di
feel
alzare
something
i piedi
special
per l'inno
hearing your
nazionale
national
del
anthem
campione.
and seeing your flag.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Yeah, I
please
think there'll be a
rise
lump in his
for the
throat.
anthem of the champion.
you could see when the podium, when the anthem
Signore
started,
e signori, ecco a voi
that
i
moment of
vincitori delle medaglie.
pride.
Ladies and gentlemen,
And
these
Shun.
are your medalists.
Well, he should very well be proud of himself because it was a phenomenal skate. And he did what he had to do, didn't he? All he could do is come out when you're the second to last skater. You've got the leader behind you. You've got to come out, throw down the gauntlet and say, right, follow that.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's what he did.
He set the stage and said, if I'm going to lose, you're going to beat me.
Yeah.
You're going to have to beat me at my best.
Yeah, and he did exactly the right thing. Great tactics, amazing courage.
Couldn't put a foot wrong today.
No.
He was right on top, aggressive, and you know, you can't protect a lead. It's always a balance
Yes.
and a challenge when you're in the first place. Coming from behind, he was the hunter today.
Yes,
And Mozelev was the hunted.
and he hunted him down.
Yeah, he did. That's what's so great about sport in general, but particularly this sport that adds so much drama, so much excitement, so much entertainment.
Well, it's been quite a crazy day so far, hasn't it? As far as the men's free's been in both junior and senior, just outstanding.
It's been crazy, and there's still some exciting times to come. We've got, of course, the dance coming up.
Yep.
And then we finished the night with the senior ladies.
Can you imagine what that's going to be like?
History will probably once again, or might be made again tonight.
Oh no, he's gone down on the carpet.
Oh boy, that's not good. He's okay.
That's
He's
good.
okay, folks.
Good to see.
He's up and waving and enjoying the moment. And that, for Danielle Samsonov, will be the first of many, I would suspect. So, new experience.
Yeah, you can really tell, can't you, that he's not happy with that third place.
No.
And that's a great sign.
Oh, you want that. I mean,
Yeah.
you're going to be pleased to some degree that you got a medal, but you're going home going, I'm not satisfied.
No.
You know, I want the next step. I don't want to be in the lower ones. I want to be in the higher ones.
Yeah, and from this event, he'll see what he's got to do, and he'll go back and he'll know.
Oh, absolutely. Lessons learned, experience gained.
Yes.
Here. And that's the great thing I talked a little earlier in the opening about the value of having the junior and senior Grand Prix together.
Yeah, of course, these guys, these juniors come here, they get drawn into the atmosphere, they get to see the big boys competing, they know what they've got to do, and that may be one reason why the gap has closed so quickly.
I absolutely agree with you. And
Yeah.
also, we're talking about the hunted and the hunter. The hunters are the juniors.
Yes.
The hunted are the seniors.
And they're getting closer.
They may not see it that way.
No.
But those little guys behind them are hunting them down. And
Well,
that's only good for the sport.
They are. I mean, these guys are nibbling at the heels of the big boys. I mean, I was thinking actually when I was watching the juniors, and thinking of Shoma, who's had an awful season this year.
Yeah.
And just how he would fare in that competition.
Well, you know, and I hope Shoma's watching this competition. I'm sure he will be watching it.
Yeah.
Because he's such a phenomenal skater. Lost his way maybe a little bit. And if he's got the drive in him, he has the potential there.
Yeah. I know Shoma a little bit, and he's certainly got the drive. He's had some coaching issues, I know. The guy is, he won't mind me saying this, but he's almost self-taught.
Yeah.
I mean, he really worked out the technique for himself. I remember him talking about learning quad flip, and he'd got the quad toe, and he thought to himself one day, I think I'm going to have a go at this. A week later, he'd done quad flip.
Yeah.
And that's just, muddling it out for himself.
Well, he's very powerful. He's got great power in those legs. He, has a lot of curve on some of the takeoffs. And
Yep.
was able to muscle through them. But I think now when you see all these quads being done, and we talked about efficient technique, he can fine-tune that a little bit. And
Quite a lot, actually. I don't think there's an
Well,
awful lot of
I mean,
You were very kind there, I think.
You know, just try to be, you know, all fair. But, he caught me.
No,
But I think that he has everything in his body and his style.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of refining that technique.
It'd be interesting to see how the chemistry between him and Stefan works out now. He's working with Lambiel. I think that could be a match made in heaven.
I think so. Stefan Lambiel is a thoughtful coach, experienced skater, of
Yes.
course, a great choreographer. So you've got a lot to bring to the table.
Yeah, it's exciting.
Yeah, it's very exciting indeed.
Wonderful shots here.
Oh yeah, and we're up in the media area. We're starting the next medal ceremony, but all the fans and photographers are down there to grab photos.